Greetings, Eric Bakker. Thanks for coming back. It's cold here in New Zealand. It's still winter time. We've had a few frosts. I hope all my friends are doing fine in the States and Canada and in Europe. Now let's get on to it. I want to tell you the best exercise that you can possibly do to lose that stubborn belly fat you've had probably all your life. Now you're sitting here thinking, oh man, here we go. This guy's a scammer. They're all scammers. All of these people who say you can lose belly fat instantly and you can lose weight and all this sort of stuff. And Mr. Bakker is just another one of these deluded fools who's going to show us some kind of trick, and some kind of BS and all this sort of stuff. Well, I ain't going to show you no tricks. I'm not going to show you any BS. I'm not interested in marketing stuff or hyping you up or anything like that. But I can tell you guys out there now, there's one thing that you can do that's going to make you lose this, okay? And you know what it is? The best exercise? You ready for it? It's this. Let me do it again. Oh my goodness. Wow, I'm cracking a sweat here. What am I doing? What do you think I'm doing? Am I doing some kind of standing up push-up or something? Am I pulling your leg? No. I'm pushing the plate away from my face. That's what I'm doing. See my dinner plate here? My sort of dinner plate? I'm actually pushing it away. Now if you go like that, I know you've got a big dinner plate. And if you go like that, you've got a smaller one. But this is the best exercise you can do. The best exercise you can do is eat less food. All right? That, coupled along with some basic stuff like walking every day, or getting rid of your car and getting one of those cars that used to have the wind-up windows, getting rid of these dumb phones and having a phone that used to put the finger in the hole and turn it around like us baby boomers did. The point I'm making with this video is you've got to get off your butt, okay? You've got to do stuff. You can't just sit there all day. Less than 25% of people in North America get sufficient exercise. People are just not exercising anymore. I see this all the time. It's incredible. My wife and I went out for a nice meal yesterday. A nice pint of Irish beer, which I like sometimes, and a nice meal. And what we saw was how people had their plates loaded up with food. It was absolutely unbelievable how much food some people eat. Literally mounds of food. And you can see the mound here, and you can see the mound there. And that's what I'm saying. This is a great exercise, okay? It's not just about how, okay, you exercise or what kind of exercise you do. It's about cutting back on the calories. It's very, very simple. Oh yeah, but I can't do that. I get hungry. I need to have some candy. I need to have this. I hear all these crybaby stories from people all the time. But let me tell you something. You're not going to be crying lying in a hospital bed, when they've got tubes all poked all different orifices and things like that. Or you need to inject yourself every day, like some diabetics do. It's awful to get diabetes, people. It's awful disease. And in New Zealand, like in your country, in North America, we have a tsunami of diabetes heading our way, a tsunami. All right? We don't just have global warming issues, okay? We've got diabetes issues. We've got serious diabetes issues, and it's coming your way unless, let me do that again. Can you do that exercise at home? You need to do it 3 times a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, okay? So eat sufficient food. But remember, don't eat everything on your plate. You don't need all those calories. Your brain likes those calories, okay? It could be the dopamine or hormones that are pushing up your desire for these foods, but I can tell you now, you don't need that quantity of food, all right? Let me ask you a question. How much do you weigh now, and how old are you, and how much did you weigh when you were 21, all right? Now, I don't want to boast here, all right? But I weigh about 165 pounds, 166 pounds today, exactly the same weight I was when I met Tracy when I was 25. All right? And I'm 60 nearly, almost 60. So if you can maintain a similar body weight all your life, you may get a winter coat of a few pounds here or there and shed that coat when you get to spring or summer. That's okay. We all do that. But what I'm saying is, if you start gaining a couple of pounds per year, then by the time you're my age, if you started at 25, you're going to be a really big boy or a big girl, and you're going to have a lot of health problems down the track when you get really obese. You might not have it in your 20s or 30s, but let me tell you, when you get to your 60s or 70s and you're carrying weight, you're really in big problems, right? So You want me to show you exercise again? I'm sure you know what I'm talking about, all right? Now, this video is not meant to poke fun at people or to patronize people. All I'm saying is, us baby boomers, but also you young folks out there, you millennials, take heed, cut the calories. Because I tell you now, with all this technology coming in, you guys are going to slow down more and more. Now you're going to get autonomous vehicles coming in. You don't even have to look anymore. Pretty soon, you won't even have to talk anymore. You don't have to do anything the way technology is going. It's freaky, but that's the way we're going. I saw this coming when I was a young guy. I knew that one day people were going to have no need to do anything anymore. And then when I was starting to study naturopathy, I started to understand that would equate to obesity. Now the obesity crisis now is out of control. You need to take control of your own life, not your doctor, not your husband, not your wife, not your son or daughter. You need to take control. And the way you're going to do that, with your fat puku, we call it a puku in Maori in New Zealand language, your fat tummy, is to do this. All right? All you need to do is cut back on how much you eat. It's so simple, it's almost insane. I'll leave you with it. Have a good day.